Yes! I'm here to talk about Autotune. Hi, my name is MADJR and today we're going to talk about whether Autotune destroy music or not. So basically, tell me the difference between this. Hey! And this. Hey! Well, I don't know if you could perceive, but the differences aren't that great. And, well, there might be people out there who do crazy things with Autotune. Like, I've seen videos of people shouting into microphones and then turning it into a song because they pitch it very harshly and it works in the end. But I think overall, Autotune is more an effect than anything else. Autotune is more like, oh, I want my voice to have this sound quality that we usually find in pop music and rap music nowadays too. So people usually want that characteristic. Like T-Pain, for example. The T-Pain sound got very, very, very famous for being like the extreme fast speed of the note changes in Autotune. And that's a characteristic. There is artists nowadays that you won't recognize their voice without Autotune. And me, myself, I have used Autotune in the past, but strictly as an effect. I've never used it to try to make my singing sound better, but I used it rather as an effect. I still do it to this day sometimes when I feel like it, but most of my songs I do without Autotune to basically push myself to get better and better and better. Because one way or another, Autotune is an easy route. You're using Autotune instead of you doing that kind of performance. So if you want to do something that you can replicate at any moment without software involved, you gotta train yourself to sing a certain way. And if you're always relying on Autotune, you will not necessarily get there. So I personally don't use Autotune that often to train myself to sing better. But I think that using Autotune doesn't make you a bad singer, and using Autotune should be seen as using any other effect, because it just changes a bit of the quality of your recording, but it doesn't necessarily change everything about it. There is crazy tons of artists out there who use Autotune and they sing great without it. So using Autotune shouldn't mean anything. I think that the Autotune problem should be more related to the public than the artists, because if you think about it, it's not necessarily the artist's fault that he's using Autotune, but it's more of the public's fault that they only want to hear that kind of singing. If you think about it, there's lots of people nowadays that if they hear a vocal track without Autotune, they think it's bad. Simply because it doesn't have that famous quality of the characteristic of the plugin. Do you understand? And that's a bit of a problem because people are having unrealistic standards for vocals, basically. And when people listen to old songs that didn't have Autotune in them, they might be like, this guy sucks or this girl sucks. But it's not. It's just like raw vocal talent, right? Unprocessed, unproduced. And people are not used to that anymore that much. There are still very famous artists who are not using Autotune, but you can kind of see a trend on Autotune getting more and more popular in genres that it wouldn't really fit. I have this kind of an unpopular opinion that Autotune fits well with some styles, but not that much with others. And I feel like, for example, when it's an acoustic song that is that has more of a raw feeling of how can I express more of a realistic feeling, like there's someone with a guitar in front of you and singing, and then there's this harshly autotuned vocals on top of it. For me, it feels very unnatural and very unnecessary. But people like that, so I don't know. I might be talking something that no one agrees with, but it's how I perceive it. But in rap music, for example, it fits very well. Most of rap songs nowadays, trap songs, have autotune in them. it's not a bad thing. I think Autotune also opens possibilities. It opens up possibilities because many artists out there wouldn't be singing without Autotune. And Autotune gives them a chance to sing, and it gives the audience a chance to have more music. And that's not a bad thing. It's a very good thing. So I think the point of this video is that Autotune is not the problem. Autotune is just an effect. You can use it, you can not use it, you can do whatever you want. I think that the main thing we should focus on is appreciating both sides. Appreciating raw vocals and appreciating processed vocals as well, because it's just music, and music should be diverse, as it's always been, and it should still stay that way, because if we only listen to one thing, we're gonna be stuck. Do you understand? And it's not good to get stuck. We should allow ourselves to embrace different things and to embrace different perspectives as well. You might not agree with anything I said in this video, and that's perfectly fine. If you want to leave your opinion, leave it down in the comments below. I read all the comments. I reply to most of them. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Check the cards for my music and other videos. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm watching you. Subscribe. And this is it. I guess this video is just more of my opinion and just wondering about how the world would be if people were more accepting of different things. Basically, that's it. If you enjoyed this video, keep watching more. I'll be releasing more content soon. Thank you all. See you in the next video. Bye bye.